Greetings duelists and welcome to another video. So on yesterday's video I talked a little bit about volcanics. I brought up how splashable she is with not just Fire Kings but with Tri-Brigades. What I'm going to do today is two things. One, I'm going to bring up everything that's probably relevant when it comes to volcanic search targets. And the second thing I'm gonna do is show you another combo that is a little bit strong, if not stronger than the Tri-Brigade one. So if you see here in the bottom, you see there are a lot of really cool targets with volcanics. You can like tutor Ancient Warriors, you can tutor Fire Fist. We will talk about Fire Fist a little bit more later. We can bring back Hazy Flame monsters, like the entire Hazy Flame archetype. At least most of them is tutorable with volcanics. You have the old Sacred Phoenix on Nephthys, which is really relevant against like back row decks. So if you see like Labyrinth or Runic or like stun decks becoming popular again, this card could be a possibility. If you want to incorporate like a bridge into the ninja strategy, Red Dragon Ninja is a searchable with volcanics. Then there's the Spirit Monster Fenghuan, which, you know, it's kind of hard to use if you already exhausted your normal summon. But again, it is another volcanics target. So let's talk about a few things. On yesterday's video, I did butcher the Tri-Brigade combo. There is one very important note that was left out from that video, and I'm going to showcase you on this video. So this is just like a hand that I opened with. Like these are going to be like normal hands when it comes to this deck. We are like, again, don't take this list as a grain of salt. This is just like a demonstration of stuff that you can like incorporate. That being said, let's continue with the combo. So we're going to do Ponyx. Ponyx is going to like put these two cards. Like we're going to pop the Snake Eye Ash, we're going to add volcanics, we're going to trigger the Garunix in our hand because we already had it. We're going to do the typical Tri-Brigade line. You're already familiar with this part of the combo. We're adding Keras here, but it really doesn't matter which Tri-Brigade we add. We're going to summon here, we're going to banish, we're going to summon the Bear Broom. So what I forgot from last video is, if you link away Bear Broom, you can only summon Tri-Brigade monsters for the rest of the turn. So this is a very, very important lock to keep in mind, which means that you have to sequence your play in order to use Bear Broom as your last material or last card to be popping on your board or remove it from the board. That being said, we are going to link away into Promethean Princess. Promethean Princess is going to summon back Oak. Oak is going to summon back Ponyx. Remember, this princess cannot be used as link material because of the Tri-Brigade lock. So we're going to use Oak's effect. We're going to bring back Snake Eye Ash. We're going to grab Poplar. You already saw like all these Snake Eye combos that you've seen. Like the reason that we're doing this Snake Eye line is because, again, we cannot use these Snake Eye monsters as link material. So what we're going to do is we're going to like shave away the Poplar to summon the Ponyx. Both Ponyx can be used as material. We're going to use that for IP Masquerena. Now we have two options here. Option one is Snake Eye Ash to send the Bear Broom. We summon Flamberge from the deck, and then we're locked because of Bear Broom by Search and Revolt. Or you can Snake Eye Ash, send like the IP to summon Flamberge, and then Flamberge is just going to put back at the IP, and then use Kirin to pop the Bear Broom. The other line probably would have been better because we would have kept the Kirin in our hand, but this is just showing you like all the possibilities. And now we can end our board here. We are Tri-Brigade locked. Sadly, if your opponent Nibiru, so we can't bring back anything with Flamberge, but you know, This is just showing you that the combo is still possible even with the small mishap. So, if you saw the profile, you saw a lot of Fire Fist cards. If you didn't notice it, then surprise, surprise, we are trying out Fire Fist. So, what is the importance of the Fire Fist cards? So, the Fire Fist cards enable you to extend into a way more powerful board than we are used to in typical Fire King boards. It is a little bit more susceptible to hand traps, but the really cool thing about Fire Kings is like Fire Kings can end on a minimalistic board and just interrupt on your opponent's turn in multiple ways. But yeah, we're just going to show you this combo. For this combo, you need, it doesn't have to be Ponix, it could be Volcanics plus a Fire Monster. We're just going to do the Tri-Brigade combo that we're used to doing. However, there is a kick. We need an extender that can pop cards. That could be Circle, that could be Kirin, that can be Volcanics. Any of them could do. It really doesn't matter. There is one other really notable one, which is the Fire Fist Bear. But we're just going to use Kirin for the example for this. We're going to activate Tenki. Tenki is going to grab us Fractal. Fractal is going to do the same thing we are used to doing. This time we specifically need Fractal. It cannot be any Tri-Brigade this time. You'll see why in the combo. We're going to normal Ponix into the island setup. We're going to do the typical Garunix line. Garunix to pop Arvata. Arvata is going to bring back Kit. Ideally, you can just pop Kirin instead, and Kirin to bring back like the Ponix. We're just showcasing you Arvata because we already have Kirin in our hand. But we'll continue. This is going to summon the Baron Blossom. The Baron Blossom is going to special the Fractal. And now with the Fractal, we're going to banish 2. But this time we're not summoning Bearbrum. This time we're summoning something very, very different. And the card that we're summoning is called Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Eagle. So for those who don't know what this card is, I guess I should talk about Fire Fist a little bit before talking about this card. Fire Fist is a Fire Beast Warrior archetype that debuted in, I think it was called Cosmo Blazar, which is a set from 2013. This set like introduced this theme, and back then we did have a year of water versus fire. So these Fire Fist monsters, basically the way they work is they have really cool effects, but in order for them to fulfill those effects, you need to send fire formations. This can reborn a monster, this can pop a spell trap, this can pop a monster, this can reborn itself from the graveyard. Like, we have a lot of really cool Fire Fist monsters. We will talk about Tiger King in a moment, which is their boss monster. We do have Cardinal, which is another boss monster that they have. But going back to the replay, so essentially what Eagle does is it can send to the graveyard a Fire Fist monster to put back a fire formation into our hand. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to send Buffalo, and we're going to take back Tenki into our hand. And let us read Buffalo real quick. Buffalo says, if this card's in your graveyard, you can send a total of 2 Fire Fist or Fire Formation cards from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard to special summon this card from the graveyard. Right now, we can fulfill the cost because we do have a Fire Fist and we do have a Fire Formation. However, Fire Fist Eagle has another effect. And the important effect of Fire Fist Eagle is you can activate Fire Fist monster effects without sending Fire Fist or Fire Formation cards. This is a very, very big deal. This means that this Buffalo summon from the graveyard is going to be a free summon. So we're just going to summon the Buffalo from our graveyard. The Buffalo is going to put itself on the board, and we have 2 Beast Warrior level 4 monsters, which means we can summon Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Tiger King. So Tiger King, how it reads is, upon XYZ summon, you can set a fire formation directly from your deck. Once per turn, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card, negate the effects of all face-up monsters you're currently on the field, except Beast Warriors. So going second, this card has a really cool effect. The last effect, when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, and it does miss timing, so sadly you cannot link summon to activate this effect. You can send 3 fire formations to special summon 2 level 4 or lower Beast Warrior monsters with the same attack from your deck. So we're going to show its effect. This just showing you all the possible fire formations that we can set. There are like over 7 fire formations you can set, but these are like the more notable ones. If you are going to be playing a hybrid, if you're not playing a pure Fire Fist deck, you should consider these cards. Fire Formation Tensu gives you an extra normal summon. Fire Formation Joko can pop a card, a face-up card your opponent controls. So this is good against Floodgates, this is good against like problematic cards. Ultimate Fire Formation Sinto is a counter trap that can negate spell and traps as long as you control a Fire Formation and a Fire Fist monster. So for the sake of the explanation here, we're just going to set Sinto. Sinto is not live right now because we do need another formation, but that's not gonna matter. So remember when we said we needed an extender to pop cards? This is the reason why. Now, thanks to Kirin, we can pop the Tiger King, and this is the end board that you can end on typically. But we're going to do Kirin's effect. Kirin is going to pop the Tiger King. Tiger King is going to special summon Dragon, and is going to special summon another 1800 monster. Again, this has to summon monsters with the same attack. It could be Parong, it could be Arvata, it could be Yaksha, it could be Rangbali. Like, you have a lot of options, but you want to special summon Dragon because Dragon is another extender. So we're just going to summon Rangbali. I don't know why this Parong is here, but it doesn't matter. So we're going to Dragon's effect. Dragon is going to summon the Buffalo. And Tiger King's effect to set a fire formation is not once per turn. Again, ignore the Barong or the Rangbali. This is just an empty spot. So Tiger King's effect can set another fire formation. We're just going to set the Yoko. And now if we flip the Yoko, the Sinto is live. And with the Promethean Princess, we can just bring back the Arvata. And let's summarize. You have the negation from Sinto, you have the negation from Rangbali, you have the negation from Arvata. If any of these resolve, you can pop the Promethean Princess, which means if your opponent tries to special summon, you can use the Promethean Princess, and Promethean Princess can just pop something. Again, this is an empty board, an empty slot, so you do have room in order to do all these plays. If you end up popping the Tiger King at some point, the Tiger King can just special summon 2 more monsters from the deck. You have Garunix that can just pop Kirin from the deck, and that becomes another interruption. This can reborn the Ponix, and Ponix can add you like more Fire King cards. So this is a very, very strong end board, which is possible thanks to the Fire Fist cards. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to show. This is not something meta by any means, but it's something really, really cool. And I don't see Fire Fist being relevant. I haven't seen Fire Fist being relevant in a very, very long time. So I just wanted to experiment and see how far I can take these guys. Volcanics being able to tutor into any of the Fire Fist monsters makes this combo a lot more consistent than it was in past iterations. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you found this interesting, to your liking, understanding. More videos coming soon. Keep practicing and keep dueling.